United Nations Development Program Director, let me cut it short, UNDP IRFF Director, Dr. Amina Samo, the President of the Actuarial Society of Ghana, the executives of the Actuarial Society of Ghana, esteemed members of the Actuarial Society of Ghana, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to be here for the 2024 edition of the Actuarial Society of Ghana Connect Conference, themed Connect the Future, Innovation, Regulation, and Professionalism. The Actuarial Society of Ghana has taken some bold steps to promote actuarial professionalism and ethics in Ghana, and this is truly commendable, and I want to congratulate the executives for that. I applaud both the current and the past executive for their hard work and dedication. The actuarial profession has globally established itself as a pillar of strength and plays a pivotal role in the financial and insurance sectors, and Ghana is no exception to this. It is therefore not surprising that the reputable Actuarial Institute and the Actuarial Capacity Development Strategy, which proposed a requirement of an actuarial unit in each insurance company, was crafted. The collaboration between the NIC and ASG has thus come a long way. A lot has been done, but a lot more remains to be done, especially in view of current development on both the international and local fronts. The implementation of IFRS 17 requires the application of actuarial tools, concepts, and principles in the insurance financial reporting process. As at now, the first set of IFRS 17 compliant financial reports have been prepared and submitted. These are currently being reviewed to identify areas that need further attention and improvement. Apart from that, the NIC is in the process of designing a risk-based capital regime for the Ghanaian insurance industry. A policy paper has been finalized, and all relevant stakeholders, including the ASG, were consulted in the process. And the framework, the development of the framework itself is still in progress. The framework is scheduled to be implemented in 2026. The IF Actuarial Operations Manual has been developed. Again, under the GAIN project, the NIC is working with the ASG and other key stakeholders to complete work on the development of an assured life mortality table, which is currently about 80% complete. And we are looking forward to unveiling this in the first quarter of 2020 with students in Ghana who are willing to innovate in accordance with regulatory requirements. This is expected to enhance global best practices, improve service to providers, to policyholders, streamline operations, and create resilient insurance products. While innovation is equitable and advantageous for all stakeholders, as regulators, it is incumbent upon us to foster an enabling environment where innovation can flourish without compromising market integrity, stability, and fairness. As we celebrate novel business models like risks associated with climate change, we must be prepared to adapt our regulatory approaches. And therefore, some of you must have heard about our initiatives on ESG and other concepts which is emerging on the regulatory landscape. At the core of both innovation and regulation lies professionalism. In an ever-evolving world, the principles of ethics, integrity, and accountability must remain steadfast in our endeavors. Professionalism thrives on standards. I therefore urge the ASG to look seriously into setting and effectively enforcing appropriate actuarial standards in Ghana. The actuarial profession has always been known for rigor and fitness for purpose. It is therefore important to ensure that there are appropriate standards or practice guidance to ensure that whether we are developing new product, implementing regulatory frameworks, IC and the other regulators. I am confident that the insights and ideas to be exchanged during this conference will be instrumental in shaping the future of the actuarial profession in Ghana and lead to practical and visible benefit for the insurance and other industries. I wish all of you a productive and enlightening conference. Cherish your attention, and I thank you very much for it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Ando. I've had a few questions asked of me. First, a tiny request. I beg of you. I plead with you. I beg you. How do they say it in Ewe? Ele begen ha. Your mobile phone should be on vibration and silence. I plead with you. I beg with you. Okay? Mr. Kujo Ahiable, I greet you. And then the other thing, somebody asked me at the entrance, why am I wearing black, black, black? It has nothing to do with Actual Society of Ghana. I've just come from a man who has lived his life to the full, 103 years old. So it's a celebration of life, but the Ghanaians like wearing black, regardless of it. So that's why I'm wearing black. Outgoing President, I salute you. Okay, back on track. I'm now going to invite Dr. Kingsley Kwesi Papson, the CEO of Ghana Insurance Association. Ghana Insurance. What did I say? Ghana Insurance Association, GIA. Please, let's welcome him with a round of applause. This long thing. Normally, it would have been nice just walk up here, but thank you very much.
Good morning. The Commissioner of Insurance, Mr. Michael Kofi Ando, the President of the Actual Society of Ghana, Mr. Niels Tego, Dr. Amina Samo of the UNDP, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my boss, who is the president of the Ghana Insurance Association, Mr. Seta Klasi, that matter, the association is very excited to be part of this program. As we all know, actuarial science deals with probabilities and statistics. And in so doing, it's involved a bit simpler. Simple, not simpler. Because the core underpinning issues are still there. What make actuarial science what it is are still there. But have innovation, deploying technology, and life becomes a bit easier. And importantly, even though we talk of using technology and becoming innovative and other things, by its nature, actuarial science will use predictive models, will look to guide us. There will be a challenge. Because if we allow technology to be on its own, it has its own challenges. And so it's very good that we are now having a strong regulatory environment that will ensure that actuarial science plays its rightful
Was an awesome smile. Because of that, you are smiling very much today. Oh, nice one. Right, so let's invite Dr. But, madam, I suspect your doctor is an academic one. And so these days, they don't just say doctor this, doctor that. No, this is what they say. Amina Samu, comma, PhD. That distinguishes the academic one from the charlatan one. Please, let's welcome the UNDP IRFF, Dr. Amina Samu.
Thank you, Carl. I have a feeling Carl wants to be on my case this morning. But Carl, me and you, boot for boot. Operation cow leg on in the move. Anyway, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Ando, Commissioner of Insurance, Dr. Kwabasen, President, CEO of Ghana Insurance Association, and Mr. Tego, President of the Actuarial Society of Ghana. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to stand on the already stated protocols. My first impression, dream about actuarial scientists. I don't know if anybody remembers Wole Soyinka. I don't know where all the hair has gone. And very beautiful ones with makeups. I'm like, has the subject changed? I'm sure it hasn't changed. Well, that was just by the way. It is both an honor and a privilege to join you today at the Actuarial Society of Ghana 2024 conference. As we gather in this important forum, we are united by a shared vision of navigating the dynamic landscape of risk, finance, and insurance. This year's theme, Connecting the Future, Innovation, Technological Advancements, while remaining firm in their commitment to fairness, transparency, and accountability. At the same time, we cannot lose sight of the critical importance of professionalism. Our industry is built on a foundation of trust. And it is the professionalism of individuals that ultimately sustains this trust. As actuaries and risk finance experts, we have a responsibility to uphold the highest standards of integrity, knowledge, and ethics. If anybody has interacted with me, they know at any point in time, my goal is to ensure that the watcher seller has insurance. And not just the bank manager or the big politician. It is the charcoal seller, it is the watcher seller I am more passionate about. Let us embrace the opportunities that lie ahead while remaining grounded in the values that have guided us this far. I look forward to the stimulating discussions, insightful presentation, and collective engagements that will take place over the course of this conference.
Make a remark or two. Folks, this place was not easy to acquire. But thanks to many of these people and their sponsorship, that's why we have been able to have the conference, and I'll acknowledge them one by one. SNITS, SIC Life, Edu Mensa and Associates, My Life Insurance, Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, Star Life, Society of Actuaries, CAS, AYO, OED, and last and not least, pardon?
On behalf of the NIC, we would just like to say it's an exciting day today to witness this. We've been passionate about the development of the actuarial profession in Ghana. It goes back years, over 10 years, over a decade with the ASG. And this is one of the things we do. There are so many things that happen behind the scene. And so for us at the commission, we're happy to support the ASG. And every time they call, I have the authority of my boss to affirm and provide assurance that we'll always be there to support. Thank you.
Nice one. Thank you. God bless you. I've been told that the Senate rep is here. Who is representing Senate? There's no Senate rep. Okay. SIC Life to anybody once again, but judging from what the lady said and what he just said, thank God they're not politicians. Any men, all protocol observed, and they wouldn't have finished. God bless you. A rep from the Society of Actuaries. Is there anyone here? Okay. CAS. None here? Ayo. None here? This one I'll get it correct this time. QED. Is there any here?
And if I say I am passionate about the watcher seller getting insurance, then this is the capacity we all need to ensure that with the help of the actuaries, we are able to design products that would ensure that 80% of us who belong to the ordinary Ghanaian will be served by the insurance industry. So make it a point. I think the next model is coming on from 25th to 29th of this month. It is not the end of it. Next year we'll do the other models. But please get in touch with Ghana Insurance College. I think this one I need to charge them. Get in touch with Ghana Insurance College and be an inclusive insurance specialist. As for insurance professionals there, we have plenty. But inclusive insurance specialists, UNDP approved, ILO approved, we don't have them. So take the opportunity to flow with the future. Thank you.
You know one good thing about Amina? She hit at something that's so dear to my heart.
Thank you, Carl. Good morning. Oh, I can't hear you. Good morning. Please come alive. Before starting, I'd wanted to acknowledge the sponsors or the stakeholders, but I'll still do that. Let me acknowledge the major stakeholders of the actuarial profession and then the key sponsors. We've done a lot by Carl already, but I'll still go over. The IAA, International Actuarial Association, the regulator of the actuarial profession in the world, across the world. Our very own National Insurance Commission, National Pension Regulatory Authority, Ghana Insurance Association, UNDP, and its Insurance Risk and Finance Facility outfit. Milliman, the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, a major support organization since the inception of the ASG. And I must acknowledge them. For the past almost 20 years, they've given out
a whole office as our secretariat. And that's what we have been using all this while. Shall we give an applause to them? ASA, the Actuarial Society of South Africa, Society of Actuaries, Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, UK, the Casualty Actuarial Society, CAS, My Life Insurance, Starline, as a major participant of IAA projects, and most importantly at the IAA Council and mortality tables. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been following keenly the progress of the development of the ASG Assured Life Mortality Table for the insurance industry in collaboration with NIC and the GIA under the UNDP Milliman Gain interventions. We have made significant progress, and not long from today, there will be an industry launch of the table. At this point, I would like to give an applause. He is not here, he's online, and he's at the forefront. Kofi Safo in team. Shall we recognize the program under the UNDP Milliman interventions? We currently have 37, as the commissioner had mentioned. 37 actuarial officers from 17 companies undergoing training. Mr. Commissioner, at this juncture, let me announce that the ASG support the call for the compliance of Section 77 of the Insurance Act 2021, Act 1061. And will do everything in its means to support the achievement of this milestone. Some challenges. While I enumerate the major strides we have made, let me not turn a blind eye to the challenges we face as professional body. Key among these challenges are in the midst of the current economic challenges. Regulation and professionalism, now to the business of the day. With a myriad of achievement mentioned and not discount the challenges we face as a growing professional body, I believe connecting the future through innovation, regulation, and professionalism. Innovation. The profession has significantly evolved from what it was a decade ago, with dynamic societies of changing behavioral and environmental patterns, regulations, and technological advancement. An innovative future for the actuary, therefore, implies employing new approaches and tools like generative AI, being innovative with product design, and considering major environmental adoption to future changes, and a dispensation that maintains the table to also construct. The theme of this Connect 2024, speaks directly to the responsibilities and opportunities that we as actuaries will face in the bid to solve age-old problems and address unprecedented challenges in Ghana's economy. Innovations must therefore be coupled with strong sense of professionalism and regulatory frameworks to ensure stability, consumer protection, and trust in the financial and insurance sectors. Finally, to my fellow actuaries gathered here, our commitment to professional
in light of what has happened since the 5th of November 2024, your job, the actuarial job, is going to become extremely tough. What happened on that day? A certain Donald John Trump won the elections. Starting from the 20th of January, he says he believes in tariffs. What people are projecting, the financiers, the economists are saying that when that assess the risk involved, particularly in this part of the world where we depend so much on aid. So please take note. Maybe if you had known, you'd have taken a plane, gone to America, gone and voted. So that first, because he's an extremely and a very busy man, to please ask for Mr. Michael Ando to please come here. Yes, sir. Very, very important. And then I'm going to ask for the following lady and gentlemen to please come forward. Mr. Kofi in team. Mrs. Abna Boatima Dufo Nyako, the Vice President. I know Neil and the rest will say, why not Kakra? Kakra is just to distinguish twins. Her name is Abna Boatima Dufo Nyako. Mr. Magnus Owusu Ajiman. And last but not least, Mr. Harris Yamo.
Thank you. Now I've been given the role of the Chief Justice. You say after me, and where you see that God can do this as quickly as. So this is oath of office for the induction of the new executive.